Pirate Radio.
That.
So do we actually have some callers? I think somebody might have heard their own stuff on the radio. And
Well, let's see here. Let's go right there, and go like that. Yep.
We're pushing buttons. Things
There
are
you go.
happening.
Hello, are you there?
What up?
Larry, we got you. Chuck.
There you go.
We got.
I mean, I hear things.
I can't
What's
hear
up, Larry?
Yeah, they're there. Hey guys.
Yo, you there? There we go.
We heard somebody mention purple.
Somebody said purple. You're right. I don't know. I mean, how that ended up being a
Whoa, we got
tangent.
another call. My God.
Well, the phone lines are blowing up. Let's see who that one is.
That's funny. All right.
Big 49.
That's so funny.
Which one is this?
Hello?
Okay, that's Larry that just chimed in. We must have lost you on the other line.
Got it. Put him on hold, and then
Yep.
All right. I'll bring him
2
up.
seconds. You're coming online right now.
Is that Larry Bear?
Okay, and are you there?
Larry, we got you.
Yeah, man, Larry Bear's here.
Larry Bear's here. Dude, I'm
Yes.
like, I wish you could see this, bro. I'm like pushing buttons, swinging mics around, answering phones like I know what's up.
I'm going to start saying Larry Bear from now on. That's great.
Dude, I know that was Chuck.
God.
I gotta
What just happened?
Dude, we just had to bring you guys on, you know, for everybody that doesn't know, Celebrity Stalkers, they also work with a booking outfit called Twisted Souls. These are some of the guys that gave us our first break out into the scene. I mean, and have since become family. You know, you guys are an inspiration to us. I mean, that song right there is badass all on its own. But to throw the question at you, Larry, how do you think about the scene? Like, what do you think about the way things are kind of re-evolving out there?
I mean, damn, dude. Like, let's just put the scene never dies, but man, it does ebb and flow, right? And right now, I think it's coming together quite nicely. I think there's a lot of bands out there working well together, supporting, you know, local music, supporting each other. You know, we love working with you guys. You guys are one of the bands that, you know, we consistently work with. And, you know, there's a lot of bands out there that, you know, wear out their welcome. You know, a lot of bands are thinking they're, you know, rock stars long before they're actually rock stars. And it's cool. I mean, be who you want to be, but I find that it's better to make friends than isolate them.
150%.
That's our philosophy as well.
Well, we do notice a lot of that stuff. Like, I mean, a lot of the shows we play with, we cross genres a lot. I mean, we do straight punk rock shows, and we do kind of thrash shows. But, I mean, they always cross. And it's very seldom that we run into these guys that are just super high up on their horse. Not to say they're not out there, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. If that's their method and they find success in it, great, go do it. But I find that the better shows, or the shows that I like promoting, are the ones with bands that I think have respect for each other, and those are the ones I try to call back.
Yes, 100%.
I'd say that's the majority of the scene, too, is just
So,
cool-ass bands that all have respect for each other and do their
well,
own
and
thing.
that's what we owe you guys. I mean, we can't thank you enough for bringing us into the scene and giving us a go. I mean, you know, the name of the game on the social medias is the Flyers game, and you've put us on a bunch of good ones. You've helped us get where we're at, so we're eternally grateful to you guys.
Hey man, we have a, and it hasn't been announced anywhere else, but little sneak peek, little rumor, but we have a local Palooza show coming up in November out in Long Beach with our friends and yours, Narcoleptic Youth, Informal Society, Celebrity Soccer. VCS is invited to be on that bill, and we'll talk more about it if we haven't already talked about it a little bit. But,
Hey, did you hear that, people? New stuff
Yes.
happening in real time.
Awesome.
yeah,
That is
listening to
just...
stuff happen in real time, kind of like Big 49 Radio, man. You guys are fucking killing it in real time.
Real time.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask too. I don't know if you guys had the headphones on right out the gate, but Larry's like, yeah, I heard Purple was our intro. I'd love to know where that came from, but no, I want to hear if there's a story, a backstory. I know you got Chuck there. I want to know the backstory to your mom. Like, was this just like your mom joke? Like, tangent that was in the band room, or telling a bunch of your mom jokes and it turns into a story, or
By the way, we don't want your mom's actual story, although that'd probably be interesting. But we want
that would be a cool take.
Yeah, we want the story of the song, your mom.
Okay, man. Story.
I'd rather you just make up a story than tell us the real story.
No, I want the real story.
I want the real story.
Legend. I don't know if we're going to be able to fact check this one entirely, but our old singer back in high school.
Pharmakeia.
He's got a pirate radio station.
There we go.
Knows who he is.
No, we know who it is. It violates community standards. They stole the big 49 today, those Orange County punk rock bastards.
This is a song for the 90s.
Welcome to Dorina Central. May I take your order, please?
Yeah, I want. That was deep.
Thank you very much. We are VCS, which stands for Violates Community Standards. Or on a cold day, very comfy sweater.
Nice. All right, we're here, present and accounted for. Okay. So, all that being said, I finally got the right button pushed.
Nice.
Yeah. There's a lot of buttons. I don't know if you guys realize how many buttons I have to push back here.
You got a lot of shit going on back there, dude.
I can see them.
There's a lot of buttons.
There's buttons, there's faders, there's knobs and dials.
Yeah, there's.
And I was having a hard time
Dude.
with the phone.
Yeah, and Chris could barely work this
Well,
phone.
How do I put Larry on hold?
Normally, I'd have an intern here helping us out here, but it is Sunday afternoon, and it's kind of like one of those things where we just kind of pulled this right out of our asses.
Well, you know, I mean, it is the takeover, you know. Wouldn't it taint it a little if you actually prepared for it?
I know, right? This is way more punk
I think
rock.
Stretch might be a little upset, you know, like he's clearly upset in the promos. He wants his seat back that I'm currently sitting in, you know.
Apparently,
but I
so.
will say, who's got our back is Bookie Kyle, because LBZ Kyle.
Oh, Kyle. Fuck
yeah.
What's up, Kyle?
That's
Kyle,
the homie.
what up, homie?
Take off your pants.
Exactly.
They're off. You know they're off.
They've been off.
I've been off for 2 hours.
I will say he's been a diehard fan of you guys from day one.
Hell yeah, we love that
me
dude.
too. Again,
So.
we'll leave details to the wayside, but Bookie
Yeah.
Kyle really painted the picture of what he's capable of on the day one meeting at A1 Supercross. So I love that dude.
Yeah, it's at a different level.
It's at a Bookie Kyle level.
It's at a Bookie Kyle level. And then the funny thing is he's out taking bets. He goes to the races and he's out trying to run a betting business in cash live. You know, he's like trying to like, all right, I'm gonna give you 8-1 on Eli Tomac. I'll give you 1-1 on Eli Tomac, 1-1 on Chase Sexton, but I'm gonna give you 8-1 on Joey Savacci. I'm gonna.
That's a thing,
So
Yeah.
if my whatever bet I end up taking and it goes to shit, I just need to pump him full of like booze and other things and hope that it just.
You hope he forgets that he actually held
That's what
your
I think.
bet.
Like maybe I can like buy my way out of it.
You hope it, but here's the funny
If he
thing.
doesn't forget, he's gonna break your fucking legs.
The following,
then it just went all bad.
you would be surprised. Like the following Monday morning, he was hitting us up like, "All right, how many bets did I take in the parking lot that night? I remember this one, this one, and this one. I have this much cash in my hand."
It doesn't add up.
He wasn't, but he did about 75% of the bets pretty good off the top of his head. He really was. He did actually 75% of his bets off the top of his head.
There's guys in New York and Chicago going, "We got to recruit this guy."
Dude, Mike did say, I mean, he's worth listening to. It's not just a title.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, he looked good in a diaper.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what she said.
It's gotta be.
What?
He was no joke.
He's got a diaper and his little Scooby Doo bandage on, dude.
He was no joke on the bets, man. I was kind of blown away on his betting ability. So
I've heard it's well deserved. So which one of these seats though is Kyle's seat?
Normally
to sniff
Bookie
it.
Kyle sits right here.
Oh,
Rick,
Rick's
get
breaking
up.
it in for you.
And normally Jason from HYR sits right there.
All right.
And then Stretch normally sits right there.
Hey, the tall guy and the tall guy seat.
And-
That makes sense, dude.
And I'm the guy that has to run and gun on all the buttons all the time. I'm just like, button.
Master button pusher.
Yeah, dude.
I gotta go 1,000 miles an hour on the buttons.
That was our first time. I mean, day one we were on Big 49. We did a little interview over like the tailgate of a truck with Stretch and
that was fun.
Live on the radio.
times. Good time.
Hanging out. So coming up here, what do we got here? Next song is gonna be you guys again.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Attack Dogs.
Okay, we're gonna do.
We just did
Pharmacia.
This one's Pharmacia.
Pharmacia.
Give a little background.
Attack
Ryan.
Dogs.
Yeah, well, this one's about the pharmaceutical industry and how they are a corrupt mafia racket.
Got it. All right, we'll play this right now.
True story.
It's a big 49.
Today, during the hostile takeover of the Big 49 radio station by the band violates community standards, you feel violated whatsoever, please pick up the phone immediately and call Larry H. Sharker or Jacob and Touch Your Mommy and tell them that you'd like to sue your parents for making you into a giant vagina. This punk rock, bitch, get over it.
I like giant vaginas.
Yeah.
Dude, so seriously though, the secret song on the Drop the S album has to have one of these intros on it, right? Like we're gonna cut an intro from this show, and it's gonna be the intro to the secret song on the Drop the S album.
100%.
Do we have a song about vaginas yet?
Well, that'll be the secret song.
It's coming.
The secret song
about Congress?
It's coming. It's coming.
Is it though?
Hold on here. Hold on here.
Salute to Congress.
I'm waiting for this.
It's about vaginas.
We've got Bush.
Oh, we've got Bush.
What did I? Oh, I missed it.
You missed the Revenge of the Nerds. We've got Bush. Burger like you read about, dude.
Yeah. I put a little nerds there. You got Bush.
You know.
Yeah. All right. So now that we're having the conversation about being big vaginas and all,
yes.
We're gonna go around the room, little round robin here. Okay. Bush or shaved?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I like to eat at that restaurant, so I prefer nice and clean.
Okay. So you like shaved? Yeah. It's a clean restaurant. Okay. You?
It's the only two choices.
I need the nice straight landing strip.
Little landing strip.
Oh, he's right in the middle.
The middle ground.
Little penthouse classic there.
Yeah.
All right,
or a big old bush.
All right, so if we're talking actually being in the moment and doing it, shaved.
Okay.
But for masturbation purposes, bush.
Okay.
Wow.
Got it. All right.
The big old
It
bush.
looks a little less.
The big old
attended to.
bush that it pops out.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at take
Okay, so I'm gonna land on 2 landing strips here.
2 landing strips. Whoa.
Whoa, dude! Is that like mutton chops?
Shaved in the back.
Do they have
knots
mutton
in the
chops?
front.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. That's a whole different level.
You're talking about a threesome.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I'm very, very clearly, I want to make this clear, I'm very anti-fascist, but Hitler mustache for me.
Wouldn't it look like that one just means business though? Like rather.
Yeah, you're right. That'd be too much.
You get down there and you're like, oh shit! I feel like it's gonna yell at me, dude. Like, I better nail this, dude. Or I'm like,
Just to be clear,
It's gonna yell at me in German. Fuck that.
it's alright, you suck.
The pizza oven.
That's it.
It's called the pizza oven.
From now on.
Okay. So my next question for you guys, being that we have only about 10 minutes left in our show
Oh
here.
my god.
No.
Because it's already gonna be 4 o'clock here. So my other question for you guys is, what shows do you have coming up, and how many bands are going to be co-hosting with you, and at what locations?
Oh my god.
What are we doing?
So just to start, we have a couple of really big shows coming up toward the end of this year, October time frame. We're working real closely with a band that starts with G
And ends with
Ooh.
Mouth.
Hey, shout out to Landon with Covert Booking. We need your thumbs up, buddy.
Yeah, so we're looking
Dave,
for some thumbs up.
Cousins
We have a couple special shows that we're looking at Solaris Brewing in Marietta.
Yes. Well, ones we have on the books right now. I mean, we got on the 15th coming up. We've got Lewicidal at
the Doll Hut.
At the Doll Hut. But you know what? I'm looking at our
Lewicidal is 2 of the OG members of Suicidal Tendencies.
Nice.
Playing suicidal songs, and that's going to be fucking
nice.
rad. And that's with Celebrity Stalker,
yes,
who we just talked to, and Manual Fade. They're playing.
Oh, Manual Fade's back on the bill with us.
Dude.
Those are the homies too.
Hey,
go check those guys out.
Speaking of Manual Fade, dude, I just listened to their little the podcast, Jeff Ravston's podcast.
Oh,
that
yeah,
they
yeah.
did, and I was hearing some of their shit. Their new album is killer, dude.
Oh, it's
like
fire.
fucking
Yeah.
good, dude.
They've
Props
always been-
to you guys. That your new shit is fucking fire.
And then literally, if it's not on the calendar, I don't know what's going on. So I jumped to our calendar. But I mean, how do we glaze over this one? We are actually playing Transplants, one of the raddest stages in Southern California, with the homies since we were kids.
Yep.
And Stalag 13.
Headlining.
That's
gonna be sick, dude. Stalag 13.
That's on
one
the
of
first.
fucking OG fucking nardcore bands, dude.
Nice.
And then, I mean, we've got, I mean, God, there's so much stuff. That same day as Lewis Idol, we're actually doing a doubleheader. Don't forget.
Yeah.
We're doing the punk versus hardcore we've got No Consent on that bill. We've got Slumped, our homie Fonzo's new project.
Yeah.
I mean, just there's a ton on there.
And then August, what do we got in August? We got Dylan Fest. We're playing Dylan Fest on August 26th.
Dude, day before that, the 25th, we're playing with freaking Urethane, Steve Caballero.
Shit, dude.
In Solaris and Marietta. So we've also got DRI coming to Solaris and Marietta.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
So we just realized we could keep going on, and we're running out of time. So
Solaris,
moving on.
Marietta. Solaris.
And then we're going to be in Bullhead City in September 23rd. We're playing a festival out there.
And there's quite a few in between all that.
Talk a little bit about the next
and then we're opening for Metallica.
Next phase?
Yes.
Just kidding.
That's the next
Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, that's right. But it's got to be the Goonies version. That's Brian said it's no go if it's not the Goonies version because Goonies are good enough.
Nice.
We're going to settle for
What the
Guttermouth,
fuck
though.
are we talking about?
You're gonna settle for Guttermouth?
Yes.
Then we'll do Guttermouth right now. Lipstick. It's a big 49.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday afternoon.
Attention. This is the VCS on the Big 49. This is the VCS. Those fuckers stole the 49. This is the VCS. Hey, give us back the 49, you effers. What are you doing?
No.
Hey.
We don't want to leave. And truck. No,
Wow.
That's never mind.
All right. So that about sums it up.
Yeah.
Knocked it out of the park, guys.
It's fun, man.
I have
Thank you
to
for
say,
having us.
Pirate Radio. I mean, I have to admit, the fact that you had me tied up in a corner and you just had me basically pushing buttons with my feet half the time.
Well, we were originally,
Pulling
the
levers
takeover was to just
pushing
take you
pedals.
out, but then we saw that dang board you're working, and we're like,
that's
okay,
too
we
many
need to
odds.
reevaluate this
He's
plan,
the
gentlemen.
On the other way, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's this whole thing was a little overwhelming. I have to say.
It was fun.
Porcupine.
I was going 100 miles an hour. You guys had me running and gunning with music the whole time.
Yeah, we
Being tied up in a chair, by the way.
Oh, hey, I have an idea. Let's be prepared next time.
let's be prepared with some stuff. I really wanted to get a Since We Were Kids song on there, dude, but
Homework?
we just
Said we're
spooling it
going to
up.
bring 3 hours of Pearl Jam.
Oh, 3 hours of Pearl Jam.
Damn it, Josh.
Well, we want to thank Big 49.
Thanks,
LBZ, Black Flies.
Yeah.
All the punk rock,
homies.
all the
Oh,
punk rock friends that we play with.
Woo!
All our homie bands, all the fans.
Words of wisdom. Be
And a little
safe,
quiet shout out.
and don't trust the government.
That. And a little quiet shout out to Buzzbomb Records. There's a few people knocking on your door for us. We want to get that EP recorded over there.
Wow.
In case you're listening.
Wow. All right. So, I guess we will see you guys on the next time your pirate ship makes it through the cove.
Arr, mateys!
Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to hit a Moto minute, and then we're going to some Black Sabbath. It's a big 49.
Yes!
Later, guys.
The Big 49 Moto
Minute.
brought to you